Hey everybody, welcome to week 4. I just want to warn you that this week might be a little bit heavy on the workload, so you might have to do a little managing of your time that you haven't had to do quite this much since the semester began. Hopefully you looked through section 3 in the writer's practice last week and looking at those analytical writing choices that you have. You'll be doing one of those choices this week, and you will also be starting on your creative nonfiction essay, which is our first major essay of the semester. So let's get started and see what's going on. So here we are. Here's your course schedule. Of course, you have printed this, or at least have it up in your on your computer, so you can use it as a checkoff sheet. We're going to be focusing on that analytical writing experience. We are also going to be focusing on your creative nonfiction essay. And then you're going to have a few other little things to think about. You're going to do some work with apostrophes this week. You are also going to have another reflection paper that you will be looking at as a mentor text. So you have another mentor text that you'll be analyzing for the genre markers of a creative nonfiction essay. So that is our kind of overview. Let's take a look at Monday. So on Monday, you have a few pages in the writer's practice to read, and it's going to focus on procrastination. I've also posted this video right here. This is a TED Talk. It's inside the mind of a master procrastinator. It's just a funny, it makes me laugh, and I see myself in it, and also helps me understand procrastination just a little bit more. So I would, if you have a minute, that would be a great thing to watch. Of course, you're going to be reading the procrastination chapter in the writer's practice, and those pages are on your course schedule. There's a little quiz that goes along with our procrastination pages, so that's what you're going to be doing. The other thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be looking at this section 3 of analytical writing in the writer's practice, and you're going to be choosing one of those experiences to do. I want to tell you that I'm taking away 2 of your choices because we will be talking about rhetorical analysis later on in the semester. So please do not choose the Who Are We? Analytical analysis of a commercial, or the What's So Funny, which is a rhetorical analysis of a work of humor. We'll be doing that later on in the semester when we talk about argument. So please don't choose those 2, but you can choose any other one. And so you can choose What's the Right Thing to Do, is an ethical dilemma. You can choose If It Isn't True, Why Do People Believe It? That's a conspiracy theory analysis. You can choose What's Going to Happen, which is playing the pundit. And if you don't know what a pundit is, you need to look that up so you do it right. And then you're going to do, there's another one called What If, and you can write an alternate history for a historical event. And then, of course, how's it all going to end, which is talking about the apocalypse. So any of those are a choice that you can make, and you are going to be writing that this week. All right, so that is your Monday. And then once you choose one of these writing experiences, you are going to write me a formal letter, like a business letter. So I have a link up on D2L that will take you to the Purdue OWL, which will show you exactly how to do that letter. And I do expect you to follow those directions and do the very best you can with that. So the tone is formal, business-like. The format needs to be formal and needs to follow those formalities. And you'll be turning that in on Monday. So this part of Monday is due on Monday. You are going to be choosing your experience and writing me a letter about it. Check the assignment folder for more directions on that. All right, on Tuesday you have 2 things to do. There's a video talking about apostrophes. You are going to watch that, and take notes as you watch it because you are going to have a quiz as well. And so you're going to watch that apostrophes video and then you're going to take the quiz on apostrophes. Be sure to follow those directions in the quiz really carefully. And I also want you to know that the apostrophe key on your keyboard is right next to your return key on the right hand side, and it's the same key that has the quotation marks on it. Some people last semester were using an accent. I need you to use the correct key with the apostrophe on it for this experience, or for this quiz, okay? You are still going to be working on your analytical writing choice experience, and I wanted to tell you that on Tuesday we are not going to have a peer review discussion board for this experience, but if you would like to work with somebody and read somebody else's and have them read yours to just get somebody else's perspective, you absolutely can do that. We have a discussion board called Questions. You can put a little note on there and say, I would like to work with somebody, or request a peer review or something like that to your peers. And I'm sure that there'll be more than one person that does that. So you guys can, I will help you figure that out. If you put it on there, I will help match you up. Otherwise, if you know somebody in the class that you would like to do that with, feel free to do that. All emails are in the class list. All you have to do is click on names. So if you've worked with somebody or whatever, you can reach out over email as well. So, but I am not going to do a formal peer review for this writing experience. All right, so I just wanted you to know that, and then we'll go on to Wednesday. Wednesday, you should have already drafted your analytical writing experience, and now you should be going back to revise. Reread it, fix things up, change things around. If you did find somebody to help you, you two should be in contact on Wednesday, so you're helping each other. And then, like I told you before, there is another essay here. It's called You Didn't Know Me Then. It's by Lester Lamanick. And Lester Lamanick, it's right here. I've heard him speak in person. He is just an amazing person. And you're going to read his essay, and you are going to write the two-part reflection like you did for by way of preface. So make sure that you are answering all those questions about the 6 traits, about the genre markers. That part 2 should be longer than your part 1. Part 1 should be pretty brief. How did you feel about this? How are you reacting personally? And then part 2 is you're reading like a writer and looking through the writing and figuring out what he did. What rhetorical devices did he use? What figurative language did he use? Did he use repetition? Did he use alliteration? Did he use any allusions? How did he write this to make it work? And how did he make you feel stuff? Okay, so that is your Wednesday. And then on Thursday, you are going to be doing your final draft for your analytical writing experience. And look what happens on Thursday over here. You have a brain dump for your creative nonfiction essay. That hasn't even been on your course schedule, has it? No, it has not. So here's what I'm going to tell you, is this week you are going to be figuring out what you're going to be doing for your creative nonfiction essay. You're going to be narrowing down your topic. You're going to be choosing your topic, and then you're going to be doing a brain dump. And a brain dump means that you are just going to get all of your ideas down, and it is not a formal it's not a formal paper yet. It is a really, really rough draft. And you know what? It could be called a shitty first draft. Anne Lamont does a whole essay about that, which I should post for you as well. So I will probably put that in your folder so you can read that shitty first draft essay as well. And that's a great essay too. You can use that as a mentor text. But I would like to show you the, this is the direction sheet. And this is posted in the Start Here folder for this week. And this is going to go over the purpose and the audience and the process of our creative nonfiction essay. And it's called What Do You Wonder? So I wanted to go over this with you really quickly, where you are going to have, this is going to be our first major essay of the semester, and I would like to, the biggest push for this paper is to have you figure out how to think on the page, question things about the world, and write in a tentative manner. So that means that you're not writing with conviction, you're not telling people how they should think, you are asking why the world works the way it works. You're not necessarily going to answer your questions. So I would read over this, this direction sheet. It gives you the process right here. So we've been doing a lot of pre-writing, and we're going to finish up that pre-writing today, and then you're going to draft. And so this week, you are going to reread your pre-writing, and I bet there's more pre-writing in the your daily writing, so you can use those as well. But you're going to reread that pre-writing and write a brain dump in your writer's notebook. Write as fast as you can. This is another free write, and just write it all down. Just vomit all of your ideas out about whatever topic you're choosing. And then you're going to draft the dump. You're going to type it up into a Word document, and that's what you're going to hand in. But I want to draw your attention here to remember to spell check and grammar check so I can concentrate on the content. Because if it's a mess, it's going to be really hard for me to read. So even though this is your shitty first draft, make sure it's readable and that it is as complete as possible. Notice that the thing in your writer's notebook should be quite lengthy. It should be long. So make sure that you get that done by Friday. And I just have this sitting in the Start Here folder for you because this is something that you're going to be working on in the pockets this week, trying to figure out what you're going to write about and get that brain dump done. Okay? I also just wanted to show you that this is also in the Start Here folder, and this is your grading sheet or your rubric for your final copy, your final draft. So this is what I'm going to be looking for in your final draft of your essay, your creative nonfiction essay. So that is there. You should take a look at that as well. And then we have Friday, which you're just doing Never a Day Without a Line again. And I now have noticed that I didn't ever go over your prompts. So your prompts were, there's a free writing about what you love and want to protect. That could be pre-writing for your creative nonfiction. Here's another free writing, what in the world is unfair or needs to be fixed. That's another great one. And then notice how I'm making you do some of the things that are going to help you narrow down your topic. Think about the options for your topic, for your essay, and then use your list from above and choose your best topic and do a free writing. And look at, I'm making you do it for 15 minutes here. And then of course you always have your choice. So that is this week. If you have questions for me, you know where my email is and you can email me. Otherwise, I will see you in class. We're just having one class this week. I'll see people on Monday and I will see people on Thursday this week. So if you are a Tuesday, Thursday person, I will not see you on Tuesday. I will only see you on Thursday, so don't come to class on Tuesday. And I'll see you Monday, Wednesday, people only on Monday. Have a great week, everybody. I'll see you later.